I think a lot of people are quietly frustrated with themselves, not because they're incapable, but because they know that they could be doing more. And yet they're stuck in this weird loop of continuously restarting over and over and over again. And at those critical moments where they can make a different decision and go a different path, they just don't. They can't. They're stuck. It's a loop. Here's the thing about loops, they freaking suck. I mean, loops can be good if it's like a loop of getting more money or a loop of getting in better shape. But in this video, we're talking about a different type of loop, a loop of mediocrity. The loop of mediocrity sucks because when you know that on the inside, you're someone else, you're a freaking beast. On the inside, you're the best man in the world. But on the outside, you can't seem to take the same actions that the best man in the world would make. That's why this is the type of loop that sucks. That's why restarting sucks for guys like us. Restarting will literally make you go from level 1.5 to level 0 and have to start over all over again. Basically, never making progress because all you're doing is maintaining your current level instead of leveling up to the next level and carrying that momentum. It's hard to get momentum when you just keep stopping and starting. For guys like us, this is literally mental torture because of who we think we are on the inside. Like, low key, we're a little bit arrogant. We think we are like this extravagant, excellent type of man. And we are working towards it. But when we don't make those decisions, when we're stuck in loops like this, it's literal purgatory. And I've been there before. That's why I keep saying we. I have lost over 60 pounds. I was 240 pounds. Right now, I'm like 177. Towards the middle of my weight loss, around 206, I hit a plateau. And I kept thinking to myself, why can't I lose weight? Why am I stuck? The first 30 pounds or so were easy. They easily came off. What I didn't realize is that when you're super overweight, you could make one good decision, a couple good decisions. Don't be so dialed in your diet week by week, and your body will still lose weight because it's more inclined to lose the weight. Plus, being a bigger person, you burn a lot more calories. I was stuck at this weight for the longest time. I was still in like that kind of stage where I was still making my meals the same day that I would eat them, and that would get me into a trap. I would pick the more convenient option. I would end up eating McDonald's. I would end up going out to eat with my girl. I would end up doing this or that, making the convenient decisions, and the convenient decisions were not conducive to my goals, keeping me stuck, making me restart. Monday through Tuesday, I'd be locked in. Wednesday, something would happen, and I would have to find what to eat. Oh man, what am I going to eat? Oh, McDonald's is right there. It's just that easy, right? This kept me stuck at 206. I wasn't making decisions for myself that would push me to my goal of being like 160. I think I want to try to get down to 167. Right now, 177. I'm still going. But the things I were doing was not helping me hit my goals. So here was my problem. The problem wasn't that I lacked motivation. The issue was I was leaving important decisions up to the future version of myself. The future version of myself who likes convenience. The future version of myself who's going to be a bit more emotional when it comes to his decision making. The future version of myself who likes things easy. It is in human nature to like things to be easy, to conserve energy. So, what you have to do is start making decisions for yourself multiple days in advance. Let's talk about what that means. I meal prepped. Now, I know it sounds very simple, very easy. Of course, it's common sense. You have to meal prep. But let's talk about what I mean. When you meal prep, you are making a decision for how many ever meals you make or for how many ever days you make your meal prep for. My problem, and probably what a lot of your guys' problem was, is that when it comes time to eat, it literally takes energy to make the food. It takes energy to choose that healthy option when it's not already made for you. So what do? We go get the thing that's already made for you. We go get the McDonald's. We go get the Zaxby's. We go get the Chipotle. Now, don't get me wrong. There's me personally. I think that as long as it fits into your calories and you're still able to get your protein, your fats, your carbs, and it stays within your deficit, I think you're good. But here's the thing about like fast food. Sure, they have their nutrition values listed on their website or on their menu, but you have to take to account human error. Somebody may add a little bit more sauce to your stuff, taking your burger from 400 calories to 600 calories or 700 calories. You might go to Zaxby's. They might add a little bit more cheddar or ranch on your chicken bacon ranch fries, and then now your chicken bacon ranch fries goes from 1,200 calories to 1,800 calories. And see, there's all these variables. That's why, yes, you can eat fast food, but it's better to make your own food on your own. Anyway, sorry for going on that tangent, but here is the point of all this. When I made my food 3 to 5 days in advance, for those 3 to 5 days, I didn't have to think about what to eat. I didn't go to work and think, dang, what am I going to eat for lunch? Dang, I need to find a healthy option, knowing damn well that there's barely any healthy fast options. So Past Me created a convenient option for me. It created a convenient and healthy option that's conducive to my goals. That's going to help me lose weight. That's going to help me get lean. That's going to help me keep my muscle. And that option was literally me just meal prepping. I had my meal prep ready for 3 to 5 days in a row. And then for those 3 to 5 days, I do not have to worry about food. And I get to stay on my deficit while staying full, while keeping high energy, while not have to sit up here and make more food when I'm already hungry. That's the worst thing to do. Don't never make food when you're already hungry because you're not going to want to do it. You want food now. And that meal prep is going to fix that wanting of food right in that moment. As soon as I start making these decisions for myself way in advance, I finally started to lose weight. I lost the next 30 pounds and ended up getting back down to 177 pounds, where I'm at right now. And I'm still going on my journey. These decision making things where you make decisions for yourself in advance, it isn't just a fitness thing. Although fitness is the main topic of this channel and of this video, it will trickle down into every aspect of your life. I've noticed that when I don't make my meal prep, my life is freaking disorderly because I have to figure out what I'm going to eat. When I do meal prep, I also prep my life. I make decisions for myself days in advance. That way, I don't have decision fatigue. For you guys who don't know, decision fatigue is when you have so many decisions to make that you're more likely to make worse decisions throughout the day, which is why a lot of people who do not meal prep end up not staying on their diet. And so when you make decisions for yourself days and days in advance, you might find yourself making other decisions, like even pre-logging your food even before you even decide to do your meal prep, just to see what the meal will look like. You might find yourself making decisions in advance for like trips you're going to take. So it's already taken care of. All the logistics is taken care of. You might start making decisions for yourself in advance so that you might have an easier time doing anything and everything in all aspects of life, for your money, for your finances, everything. Good decision making overall makes life less chaotic. And I believe a lot of people are capable of more, but their environment and habits keep pulling back into the same cycle. Discipline got a lot easier when I stopped relying on willpower and started designing my life around better decisions. With that being said, I hope this gave you guys a new perspective on life and on dieting and cutting in general. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.